It's the D-Day, the biggest test for the Ram Mandir Trust. Can they ensure that they continue to have the faith of the devotees? The entire Ram Mandir donation theft came to light almost a month ago, and this is perhaps for the first time after the consecration of the Ram Mandir that there is so much attention on this Ram Mandir Trust. What are the decisions going to be taken? Because any decision that is taken can set the narrative completely, change the narrative completely. From the grave allegations that have been leveled by the SIT, by the devotees, it could shift to transparency as well. Big decisions going to be taken on ensuring transparency in the handling of the donations. My colleagues Priyank Tripathi, Mohit Bhatt as well as Adib Bolter are joining us on the broadcast. Priyank, first to you. Just moments to go for the meeting to begin. Who all have arrived in the meeting? Tell us why this meeting could be very, very important, the big decisions that could be taken, and who all will be attending.
See, Pratibha, the big breaking input which we are getting for our viewers is that the meeting has begun inside the Ram Temple here in Ayodhya, where two of the trustees could be seen going from this Jagat Adi Shankaracharya Dwar, which was Sati Acharya Dhiren Das, as well as one more trustee whose visual eye could not clearly see. But what we have got to know that most of these trustees would be joining through video conferencing. Nipendra Mishra is not here. He is also a trustee. He is also chairman of the construction committee. He has joined the meeting through video conferencing. The district magistrate is also the one who is part of this particular committee. Prashant Lokhande from the center side is in the meeting through video conferencing. Then Sanjay Prasad is also there along with other individuals who have joined the meeting through video conferencing, and Sati, the chairman of this particular trust, is also not in the condition to physically come here. That's why he has also joined the meeting through video conferencing. For the next 3 years, Pratibha, there will be scrutiny of the financial work which has been done by the trust, and that will certainly be brought to the table where these trustees will be taking part with. One more trustee is also expected to be coming from this location who could not reach there at that particular moment, and now the trustees have started coming in. You can see that these are the trustees and their followers also who are there part of this particular delegation, which will be finally taking the conscious decision about the appointment of the next trust, General Secretary of the Ayodhya Ram Mandir Trust after following the series of allegations which has happened here in Ayodhya. The faith is certainly something which people are having on the trust. People say that whatever has happened is certainly a bad thing for the history of this trust, but they are hoping that certainly after this particular meeting will end, there will be final result which will be conclusive that no further action, no further wrongdoings will be happening inside the trust. We are keeping you on the visual, Pratibha, while you talk to our other colleagues also, that what is happening here is certainly a historic thing where the meeting has started, where all these trustees will be finally taking the decision on the fate of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra, and also on the fate of all those 40 million people who have been following this religion.
Absolutely. Big decisions to be taken in the meeting, and any decision that is taken is going to be very closely watched by the devotees. Of course, it also has huge political repercussions as well coming ahead of the UP elections, and this is one issue that the BJP has also spoken of time and again. But let's talk about what's happening. A lot of security deployment here. The Seers have started arriving already. There are 14 members of the Ram Mandir Trust, and Mohit, tell us how these decisions will be taken, because there are 14 trust members, only 11 with voting rights. What will actually unfold in this meeting? How will the meeting proceed? What are the discussions that will be taken up by these Seers, by these trust members? Tell us how this meeting is going to transpire.
But Pratibha, let's go by the statement that came in from the treasurer of the trust, Govind Giri Maharaj. The official statement, the first statement that came from him, clearly stated that there will be a discussion on the resignations of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. Though they have resigned, but their resignation has not been accepted yet. So the discussion will take place on that, and according to the sources, in all likelihood, their resignations would be accepted. Now, secondly, the Ram Janambhoomi Tirth Kshetra have also stated in a statement that all the devotees who have offered jewelry to Ram Lalla, their jewelry, be it silver bricks or the other gold jewelry, they are safe. So that is also part of the meeting. That will be also discussed. Also, we know for a fact that how exactly the FIR that has been filed, the preliminary report of the SIT, the findings of that will also be discussed in this particular meeting. Also, we know for a fact that how clearly that the re-audit of the whole trust management from past few years, that decision could be taken. Now, if Champat Rai's resignation is accepted, there will be a post of General Secretary that would be vacant. Bajrang Lal Bhangra is the front runner for that. He has an experience for working with the BHP for a long time. He has been a Swayam Sevak.
Okay.
He is currently the General Secretary of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. He holds a very high post in the BHP, so he could be considered for that. Also, Krishna Mohan, who became the trustee after death of Kamleshwar Chopal, his name was also there. So these are the names that are coming forward, but in this particular meeting, the main focus would be on acceptance of resignation of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra, and also about discussion that what exactly has happened about the police investigation, because Ayodhya police is on one hand is interrogating the accused. SIT has also filed their preliminary report. So all that will be discussed, because this is something that has to do with the faith of crores of Hindus all across the world. Their faith is shattered, they are hurt, and the trust will have to ensure that faith remains intact, and perhaps that is why this particular meeting is very important. Now, Pratibha, I have been coming here from past 10 years. I have seen Ram Lalla in the tent. I have seen Ram Lalla in the grand temple. People have been coming over here for a long time in huge numbers. Still, as you have also been seeing, that people are coming over here. They have faith in Lord Ram, but to restore their faith, restore their satisfaction that their offerings, their donations are going for the cause of Ram Lalla and for the temple, there will be certain changes that will be made in trust. We could see more and more representation from Saint Sincere community. We could also see the strict protocols for the employees who are working specifically in the donation area. Because remember, Pratibha, it was all about the lapses in the donation area that happened, that helped people like Anukalp Mishra, Tinnu Yadav, and all these 8 accused, that the CCTV footage was not properly recorded. They were allowed to go inside with the clothes that were having pockets. So strict guidelines would also be made by trust. And this is the first meeting. The meetings will follow. There will be another meeting, but the source is saying few days from now that will speak about the composition of the trust. And today we'll get to know that whether their resignation is accepted or not. Back to you.
Okay, in fact, Mohit, we have a big update coming in. Champat Rai, the man in the center of the entire controversy, has also just entered right where we are at the Shankaracharya Dwar. This is where the meeting is taking place. He just entered the meeting and he will be attending this meeting shortly. Now, there have been some questions that have also been raised on the fact that Champat Rai, since the decision will be taken on his resignation, he is also going to be physically present during the meeting. There are also talks of a divide within the Ram Mandir Trust as well. So, Adip, how will the decision be taken? Champat Rai will be present in the very same meeting, and there his fate is going to be decided. What are the details of how this decision on the acceptance of his resignation is going to come about?
Well, Pratibha, see, the first thing that the trustees will discuss is the resignation of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. What we are learning from the sources is that the resignation will be firstly discussed, and if the trust is going to accept the resignation, they need a 2/3 of the majority. Out of all the 14 members, only 11 have the voting rights. So the 11 members will have to come to a 2/3 of majority to accept their resignation. And if they are going to accept the resignation, then they will also come up with the replacement of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. So these are the very crucial points on which the trustees will be discussing right now. Most of the trustees, they have already reached inside the Ram temple, and rest of them will be joining through the video conferencing. But it will be very important to see that what will be the decision on Champat Rai, whether they are going to accept his resignation or not. But certainly remember, Pratibha, that Champat Rai and Anil Mishra, they both are facing serious accusations, and that's the main reason they both tendered their resignations. As soon as this entire controversy started, they tendered their resignation. There was a lot of pressure upon them, and they have said that they have tendered their resignation. In fact, Champat Rai also gave a message that his services in Ayodhya are now over.
Okay, all right. So that decision is going to be taking place in the meeting. The meeting is currently going on. In fact, we have political reactions coming in as well. Whatever decision is taken in this meeting is also going to have political repercussions, as we've been saying. And the opposition has also been escalating its attack on the BJP. The BJP, though, has also hit back at the opposition, claiming that they have ensured that they crack down on any corruption in the mandir. But no one should politicize the issue. Listen in to the political reactions.
लेकिन पूरा हिंदुस्तान जानता है और सनातन संस्कृति का एक एक बच्चा जानता है कि समाजवादी पार्टी कांग्रेस के लोगों ने लगातार राम मंदिर का विरोध किया था और ये लोग कहते थे कि अयोध्या धाम में रामलला पैदा हुए कि नहीं पैदा हुए ये भी स्पष्ट नहीं है। ये वही लोग हैं जो प्रभु रामलला के भक्तों पर, निहत्थे भक्तों पर गोलियां चलवा करके अयोध्या धाम को खून से रंगने का काम किए थे और प्रभु श्री राम को लेकर के जिस ढंग से इन्होंने टिप्पणियां की हैं, प्रभु श्री राम इन्हें कभी माफ नहीं करेंगे।
How does that help? Several of our leaders have gone there. Some of them have even donated there. So I don't understand this question. How does it help the ongoing problem in the Ayodhya Temple's trust? It has nothing to do with the Congress. It has nothing to do with any other party or any other individual. It is BJP and RSS project. And in this project, there is dacoity happening. In this project, there is no accountability.
So the political attacks have also been taking place. Meanwhile, let's also tell you what's happening within the meeting. Priyank is also live with us. And Priyank, Champat Rai has also just entered. The meeting has begun already. Any updates coming in from the meeting? In fact, we are told that while there were questions on whether the trust president will be attending, he is going to be physically attending this meeting. So it also speaks about how significant, how important this meeting is.
Absolutely right, Pratibha, because what it was being speculated that the chairman of this particular board would not be able to come and join the meeting in person. There was a clear-cut information which was coming out from his disciple side that he would not be in a position. But instead of his health condition, instead of his age, he has managed to reach. He wanted to see that everything should be done in the proper manner. He wanted to see that every decision which need to be taken, and he wanted to be physically present there. That's the kind of dedication which has been shown by the chairman of this particular board, who has also reached here. So on visuals, what we have certainly seen that 5 of these trustees have managed to come here in person. Rest of them will be joining through video conferencing. So the meeting will be taking place inside this Ayodhya Ram Temple. From this Jagat Guru Adi Shankaracharya Dwar, there is a distance of 200 meters which these trustees would be traveling. They have gone inside and they have gone to their temple's meeting room. The meeting, those the trustees, Pratibha, who had to join the meeting through video conferencing have already been there, but they were waiting for the chairman, and since the chairman has arrived, the meeting officially could be saying that it has begun.
Okay, so Priyank, as the meeting begins, is every trust member also going to speak about their stance on the issue, and when will the preliminary details of the SIT report coming? Is that going to be discussed as well? Because the SIT report has also mentioned how there were multiple lapses. Let's also show our viewers the movement that is going on right behind us. The trust members continue to come in. As the meeting has just started, we are looking at more and more members who are just entering for this meeting as well. So, yes, Priyank, how will the meeting take place? Will each of the members take their stance? Is it going to be a public voting to decide on the changes as well as on the resignations?
It was an emergency meeting, and looking at the visuals of these more trustees coming here physically, it is quite clear that the kind of seriousness which is being shown by them in this kind of emergency meeting is concerned. We note for the fact that many of these trustees were supposed to join the meeting through video conferencing, but looking at the seriousness of the allegation and looking at the kind of questions which have been raised on the trust, these trustees have managed to come here in person, and they will be physically attending. And obviously, everyone will have to give their own say, because their vote matters, their opinion matters, and the final decision of removal of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra on the basis of the alleged, I would say, resignation letter which is given by them. Because so far we have not got any official letter either from Champat Rai or Anil Mishra. All we have is an unsigned copy from Gopal Giriji Maharaj, who's also the trustee of this particular, trust, who was the one who had called for the meeting. Pratibha.
Okay, all right. Do stay with us, Priyank. We are also playing out some visuals, and this is very, very important. As we mentioned, it also highlights the significance of this meeting, on the importance of this meeting and the decisions that are going to be taken here. Look at these visuals. Owing to his ill health, Mahant Nritya Gopal Das, it was expected that he will not be able to attend this meeting. But owing to how big the decision is and how symbolic it is that he himself is attending, he has arrived. He's on a wheelchair. He has just arrived for this meeting. He will be present physically in this meeting. He's the chairman of the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra and one of the senior most religious leaders associated with this entire movement. So any statement that is made by him, the decision that is going to be made by him, is going to carry a certain weightage. He had been hospitalized recently, so there were some questions on whether he will be able to attend or not, but he is in attendance. All right, we have more breaking updates now coming in on what's going to happen next. Sources saying that Govind Giri had met Bajrang Bagra. Sources saying that the trust treasurer met Bajrang Bagra for close to 20 minutes ahead of the key huddle that's going on right now. Remember, sources have also indicated to us that he is going to be the front runner to replace Champat Rai. Bajrang Bagra could be replacing Champat Rai. That decision is going to be taken in this meeting. And Mohit, this meeting of Govind Giri with Bajrang Bagra, is it a clear indication that his name has been finalized by the trust to replace Champat Rai?
But Pratibha, first and foremost, the meeting lasted for around 90 minutes. I was there at the Vasudev Bhavan where the meeting took place. Now, this particular meeting was important because this meeting took place just before the 3 p.m. meeting, and Bajrang Bagra, also Krishna Mohan, who is also the trust member, and Govind Dev Maharajji, who is the treasurer of the Ram Mandir Trust, they had a meeting. The meeting lasted for around 90 minutes. Now, this meeting is important because the recomposition of trust, according to the sources, was discussed in meeting. And as you rightly pointed out, that the General Secretary, Champat Rai, in all likelihood, his resignation would be accepted. So then there will be hunt for another General Secretary, somebody who has been associated with the Ram Mandir movement for a long time, somebody who has been associated with Vishwa Hindu Parishad for a long time. And similarly, like Champat Rai, who was associated with the Vishwa Hindu Parishad for a long time, he has worked with Ashok Singhal-ji also. We will see that how, again, Bajrang Bagra is somebody who is the General Secretary of VHP. So one VHP person goes, another VHP person could be roped in as the General Secretary. So he is the front runner. The name of Krishna Mohanji was also going around, but Krishna Mohan is somebody who got into the trust because of the demise of Kamleshwar Chopal, who was the earlier member of trust. So the speculations are on rife, but then when it comes to the contender, Champat Rai's successor could be Bajrang Bagra, and that will also be decided in this meeting. But yes, the official announcement could come at a later time. Another meeting would be convened. But today's meeting, Pratibha, would be focused on acceptance of resignation of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. Also, the trustees will also discuss about that what exactly has happened is something which is very shocking, and it goes again, and it goes against the principle of Lord Ram. The SIT investigation investigations report will also be discussed.
Yes.
And then the recomposition of trust would also be discussed in this particular all-important meeting. Back to you.
And the fact that this was going on for months together, undetected, months together, with no action being taken, and it raises some serious questions. Was the trust really not aware of what was going on? And if they were aware, why was no action taken until very, very recently? These questions do remain. But like you mentioned, Govind Giri is one of the most influential members of the trust. Him meeting, this meeting that lasted for about 20 minutes is a very clear indication that in all likelihood he could be replacing Champat Rai. And those are some tough shoes to fill in, because it comes at a time when the trust has to put out a show of absolute transparency to get back the faith of the devotees. In fact, this is an issue that has also created ripples, not just in Ayodhya, but across the country as well. We have a lot of political reactions coming in. A look at the kind of political ramifications of what happened because of the Ram Mandir case. Listen in.
देखिए, विषय ऐसा है कि 500 साल के संघर्ष के बाद हमको अयोध्या में रामलला भगवान का एक मंदिर प्राप्त हुआ। सभी के अंदर एक जोश से उत्साह रहा। लेकिन जब हमने सुना कि हमारे राम भगवान के मंदिर में चोरी की जा रही है, डकैती डाली जा रही है, वहां पर कुछ लोग असामाजिक तत्व घुस गए हैं, तब हमने ये तय किया कि हम आंदोलन करेंगे। हम राम रक्षा की अलग जगाएंगे। पूरा का पूरा ट्रस्ट भंग होना चाहिए, सभी दोषियों को सजा मिलनी चाहिए।
We're joined by senior BJP leader मुख्तार अब्बास नकवी। सर, पहले तो आज बहुत ही बड़ी एक मीटिंग होने जा रही है, जो ये राम जन्मभूमि का पूरा मामला है। उसके बाद सारे ट्रस्टीज, 14 ट्रस्टीज को भी बुलाया गया है, और चंपत राय और अनिल मिश्रा के फ्यूचर को लेकर भी बात होगी। क्या कहेंगे?
देखिए, ये बहुत एक सीरियस इशू है, और इस बात को जो है वो मंदिर प्रशासन हो या उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार हो, उसने भी उसी तरह से इसको सीरियस लिया है। लेकिन अफसोस की बात है, कुछ लोग जो है वो इसको इतने सीरियस इशू पर नॉन सीरियस बातों में लगे हुए हैं, न्यूसेंस करने में लगे हुए हैं। अब इसमें सुधार की भी हो रहा है, सफाई भी हो रही है, और जो भी जिम्मेदार है उसको सजा भी मिलेगी। लेकिन कुछ लोग जो आज तक जो है वो सनातन के प्रति जो है वो जिनका असहिष्णुता रही है, अनटचेबिलिटी का जिनका माहौल रहा है, इंटॉलरेंस का माहौल रहा है, वो आज सबसे बड़े जो है वो ऐसे सो कॉल्ड सेकुलरिज्म के सूरमा जो है वो सनातन के सबसे बड़े जो है वही हितैषी बन के घूम रहे हैं।
There is ample evidence of the involvement of Mr. Champat Rai and Mr. Anil Mishra. He has to be sort of prosecuted because of the negligence and obvious, I would say, involvement in this theft. The general feeling of the people, donors particularly, that their trust has been violated. There's not much of an option left for the trust to take I would say, a lenient line as far as Champat Rai and Anil Mishra are concerned.
All right, we have more breaking updates now coming in. As we mentioned, the meeting has begun. Trustees have arrived for this key meeting. Champat Rai, Dhinendra Das are already in the venue. Swami Paramanandji as well as Vasudev Saraswati, the temple trust chief Nritya Gopal Das as well, for this meeting, the all-important meeting that's going to take place. And Adi, we've been speaking about how the details of the chori are going to be discussed, the resignations are going to be discussed, but beyond these decisions, it's also going to be about the changes that will be brought in to ensure the trust of the devotees. What are the long-term changes that will be brought in the trust, in the functioning of the temple, in the cash handling? Any word on what these decisions could be? We're told that sweeping changes could be made. What are the changes that will be brought in? Because the trust needs to ensure that there is absolute transparency, because the details that have come in until now have shown very clearly there have been multiple lapses, right from handling of the donations to even the appointments to the temple.
Found several of the lapses in the Ram temple, and in fact they also also found that there have been instances where the donation theft took place at multiple stages. But as of now, what we can say is that during the course of the investigation, and in fact the SIT and the police, they have given several suggestions that what really went wrong. And during this meeting, these findings of the SIT and the police will be discussed by all the trustees. In fact, the first thing that the trustees are expected to discuss is the SIT probe. In the preliminary probe, the SIT has clearly mentioned that what really went wrong and who all were responsible. The 8 accused, they have been named in the SIT probe, and now it is expected that in the preliminary probe, the SIT is going to the trustees are going to discuss about the report and all the shortcomings that were in the temple and temple trust. In fact, during the third and fourth stage, where the funds were collected and counted. So these are the points on which all the trustees will discuss, apart from the resignation of Champat Rai and Anil Mishra. Pratibha.
Okay, all right. In fact, we're also accessing some exclusive details of what's really transpiring in that meeting. We're going to get you every detail, the details of what is being said by each of the members within that meeting as well. All of that and much more. Our reporters and I will be right here after a very quick break. Do stay with us.